The man proposed to his longtime girlfriend, only to be met with a cold rejection. He couldn't understand why his once perfect life had come crashing down. When they were together, the woman would cook every day while the man lounged on the bed, content watching shows. When they went to the zoo for dates, the woman would always prepare a lunchbox in advance. Yet, he would complain that other homemade lunchboxes were just reheated frozen food and praised hers, saying her lunchboxes were just like the ones girls made in anime, more feminine and thoughtful. At work, during lunch with his colleagues, he loved to boast about how his girlfriend made him a lunchbox every day. When he learned that a female colleague didn't cook, he was shocked. He was a man straight out of the Showa era. When he got home after work, dinner was always ready on the table, but he would critique every dish. This one is flavorful, this one's nutritious, but also complain, the color combination is too plain. His colleagues privately admired his girlfriend for putting up with him, but the man remained immersed in his perfect life. It wasn't until the proposal that the woman decisively turned him down, leaving him utterly confused. She didn't even explain why, because she felt that even if she did, he wouldn't understand. With that, she grabbed her suitcase and left. Unable to accept being dumped, the man pretended to have succeeded in his proposal when talking to his colleagues, while privately living off pre-made lunchboxes. Soon after, the man was invited to a social gathering. At first, he drew the attention of all the women, but when he said, "I like girls who cook and make good food," and when he casually asked the woman beside him to serve everyone, the women lost interest, and not a single one asked for his contact information. After work, the man stood at the supermarket, hesitating for a long time. Following an online recipe, he bought the ingredients, but it felt embarrassing. The seasoning section was even more overwhelming. But the real challenge came later. After washing the burdock root, he realized he had forgotten to peel it, and there was no peeler to be found in the kitchen. Once the prep was done, the kitchen was a disaster. He tried to cut the carrots into flower shapes, but accidentally cut his finger. When it was time to cook, he realized he needed to add stock after frying the chicken and vegetables, so he rushed to the supermarket just before closing to buy stock powder. By the time everything was ready to cook, it was already 12:30 a.m. The final result, his chikuzen and looked messy and unappetizing. Only then did he realize that the peas should have been cooked separately. He took a bite and realized this was the worst chikuzen and he had ever tasted.